Hopefully this custom comes out just as good as previous ones. So in a few short seconds we'll begin the custom of the next one on the list. Barbara Kean. Probably one of the most comfortable ones. Hey guys, welcome back to LEGO DC Superman's Custom Builds, and here we are again, another awesome exciting LEGO custom, and today continuing the customs LEGO DC Superman's Custom Builds is of course then Barbara Kean from Gotham, who is probably one of the most interesting characters because she starts off as an... obviously I should take into consideration spoilers, so I'll be playing it safe and not giving any spoilers about what this character is, but for those of you, I would say if she's boring to you in the first season, she gets interesting later on. That's what I'll say. So, yeah. If she's boring for you in the first season, she gets better later on. Well, better is an opinionated thing, but different, I can say that. But nonetheless, we'll keep Jimbo and say goodbye to Mercy Grays. There are five different incarnations of this character because she appeared in all 5 seasons, which makes sense because she's one of the main one of the more important characters. Starting off with her season 1 appearance, which is kind of the weakest of the bunch, where she was the love interest. No, I'm trying to say these without spoilers. Good God. My day's not even settling me today. But yeah, starting off hairstyle, very Terra-esque, kinda. Sure, I can see a bit of a Terra thing going there, so... blonde hair, the facial hair is the 49 for the head. Human skin, facial hair is darkest brown, big surprise. Lip color, I want to say the magenta. So lip color is the purplish magenta thing there. And then going on to the arms, of course, for her, basically her dress, which she has on. Human skin for the arms, hands exposed as well. Body, preset body, let's try preset it. I want to say something like Wonder Woman-ish. Wonder Woman's torso, black that up, like that. Hip piece, black. Leg section. Lois Lane. There we go. And then the personality is your red hot standard health. Voice 5, target module stars, basic speed animation, cool character. And then your abilities, tap square for the fighting when I get to it, like so. Hold square is the lunge attack, number 2. Tap circle is your detective mode, big surprise. Because, you know, I don't think this is really a spoiler, but she, in the first season, she's like the love interest to Jim Gordon. And then you've got hold circle for like her charge and action, number 2. Single jump, skill set. Wall climbing, I guess I can buy to a certain extent, just to try and make her a bit more useful. But then again, I'm trying to think, Season 1 Barbara didn't really do much, so I think that's, I'm sorry Season 1 Barbara, but you're not getting any abilities much, because you're basically love interest material. Tracking, elimination stealth, graffiti I guess for a spray can, which is what some female would probably have on hand for protection at least. And that's basically about it for Barbara. Basic information, she is a neutral character, wouldn't join any of these guys, sorry. And there we go for Barbara Kean for Season 1. Not much to her, but then again, she's basically a love interest for one of the more important characters at the time. So I think it's okay. But yeah, we move along down the gravy train, showing off the abilities, and then we'll go into Season 2. Tap square for the fighting, hold square, lunge attack, tap circle, detective mode, hold circle, charge and action. And then you've got your barrel jump to go. But there is Season 1 Barbara Gordon. And again, without spoilers, of course, because I want people to watch Gotham. Anyone who's a fan of DC or Batman, I'd say give it a watch. It's pretty good. Oh, by the way, you'll have to, like, Season 1 is basically, it's not bad. It's just that you need to watch it in order to, like, you know, get into it a bit. You need to let it, like, okay, it's early episodes, Season 1, it's not gonna be the best. But yeah, that's fine. But yeah, Barbara Gordon, yeah, not the best season for Barbara Gordon, but it's an okay start. And again, I'm saying what these forms are without spoilers, because I want people to watch Gotham, because I think it's worth it. I think every show deserves that chance. And I will get to the chat, so might as well before I go on to Season 2 appearance. Which again, took a while for me to decide, but then I finally decided what I want to go. I want to say, I've originally thought Season 2 was my favourite Barbara Gordon, but then, I originally thought that Season 2 was my favourite Barbara, but now I changed my mind since Season 3, recently. I'm not going to say why, because that would go into spoiler territory, so I don't want to do that. And the chat, we've got Christian, welcome again. Christian, nice to see you. You said, is she Batgirl in the show? Do you want me to spoil it for you, or do you not care? It's up to you. I mean, realistically, I don't think, basically in this show, Bruce Wayne exists, Jim Gordon's a young man. Basically, Barbara Gordon doesn't exist at all. This is Barbara Kean. So, no. Basically, it's not really a spoiler, I would say. But, you know, she's basically there to exist as like a love interest. Can you make Sky / Agent Daisy Johnson / Quake from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Fine. Put it on the list. We're now on to Season 2, so hairstyle changes once again. A bit more long, a bit more wavy. So we'll go with Wavy 02. Good starts to go into the interesting category. Head is the same, lip color is pretty much the same. The arms, well, now going into her coat now, so we're looking for the animated series Joker, grey for her coat, light grey, and then she's got like the red gloves going on. There was a theory that she could be another character, she could be another famous DC character. That theory was debunked. Moving on though to her jacket now, which should be Zatanna, for the feminine mold. That's great for the jacket. Again, I would recommend people watch Gotham, it's pretty interesting. The jacket goes down a bit further, so Gordon that up. Grey that up. And that's the logic, if the jacket goes a bit further down. Preset, switch to Vandal. And then the legs. There are so many costumes for Barbara, then again she's female, so what you gonna do there? So I had to really pick the ones that I liked for each season. And then we want the legs, so that would be Gordon's. And they're gonna be grey, I think so. There we go. I don't really care about spoilers, I'm not going to watch. It's fine, Christian, I appreciate it, but, you know, I think it's a good show. Red Heart, Standard Health, Voice 5, I was already done this stuff, it's fine. But just to wrap up on the personality, if you're not with me so far, it was stars, basic speed, animation, cool. Then the abilities as follows. Lunge attack, still the same, tap circle. I want to say, yes, still detective mode, never underestimate your opponent. Destroy mode is at 2. Single jump, skill set. Skill set, actually hold a second, I need to give her gun. Which would be a pistol, 2, I want to say a black gun. And now for the abilities, skill set now, wall climbing I buy now, scroll on down, I wouldn't say she's fully on the level there, well she's getting there, X-ray vision goggles I buy for spying, scroll on down, we're pretty much good now, basic information, neutral character, would join Legion of Doom at this point, And then we have Barbara Gordon, Barbara Kean, sorry, I keep getting confused. Can you make Grant Ward from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Leo Flitz, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., just Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. characters, Gemma, and Coulson, of course. Fair enough. Alright then, going outside as we do, showing off the abilities. Square for the gun, hold square lunge attack, tap circle detective mode, hold circle charge in action, and you've got your single jump to go with. But there is your season 2 Barbara, I think, looking at it. Yeah, that's fine. I would say, actually, no, I think her heck is consistent. It remains the same color, it never changes. So that's season 2 Barbara Gordon. Now for season 3, which is I think her best season. So season 3 Barbara Gordon, now scroll up here once again, scroll up. Let me try Lois Lane first. Just experimenting at this point. Okay, that goes away. Dark blue that. Back to the hair. Okay, that works. Blonde for her hair, dark blue for her fur color, and then the arms. Dark blue again. Scroll on down to animated series choke, dark blue. Her hands, her gloves are black actually. I'm gonna actually swap this out real quick. Arms once again. Scroll up. Top section, dark blue, lower section, black for her gloves. Hands are black. Torso is now your Zatanna. Dark blue. Hip section is going to be black. Like so. And then you want the Zatanna legs. Righty-ho, and coming along from that, we've still got the gun. Her gun is now a gold, believe it or not. Basically she's like... No, I don't want to say for those who are going to watch it, but she's getting places. Just swap the gun out for a goldish color. Bada boom, bada bing. And now for the abilities, top square for the fighting, lunge attack is a 2, tap circle is the detective mode, hold circle, charge action, still the same there. Single jump still at this point, skill set, scroll up. Gravel gun, I'll still say her resources are still not, you know, on a, like Tony Stark level. No acrobatics to do. Goon command, she probably has that now. Scroll on down. Yeah, that's basically it for this character. Basic information, neutral character would join Legion of Doom. There is Barbara Kean in season 3 of Gotham. Getting up to date with this stuff, can you make Ada, aka Madam Hydra, an MCU, or wait, did you say if we left a like on Madam Hydra from the comics you would make her from the MCU? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, it's been a while, I'll still add it though, so the like list. Mercy Graves from Arrowverse, is she like Mercy Graves? What? Who's like Mercy Graves? Barbara? I guess you could say that. That's an okay comparison. At this point, tap square for the gun, hold square lunge attack, tap circle detective mode, hold circle charging action, you've got your single jump to go with it. But there is Barbara Kean season 3. Now we're on season 4, I think this is her low point. Well, season 1 is her low point. Season 4, not her worst, but it's not what I would have done with the character. But where else would you go with the character? Because you got her at her best, so now we start to go into something else. Well, she gets a bit more strict. Hairstyle, once again, has it... No, I guess she's kinda like that. I haven't seen much of Mercy Grace in the comics before. I've seen she's, okay. As it stands. But I wouldn't say Barbara Kean is like her. She's not... Because when I see Mercy Grace, I think of hench girl, like Harley Quinn. But Barbara Kean isn't really a hench girl, per se. Well, no, I wouldn't say that at all about Barbara. Moving on to Season 4 appearance now, again, which is not my favourite, but what you're going to do, limitations and all that. Where is that hairstyle? I think it's the Darla one. Yeah, it looks mostly like it. Where all her hair gets flicked to the side, and she gets this weird haircut, because then again, the wardrobe does a lot of things with her hair. All types of weird hairstyles, so it's something like that, around that, like that. So Season 4 we get this kind of weird look. Again, I'm not sure what's the idea of it, but maybe she's trying out something new. It looks like a half bun, half frizzle thing. And then you've got her... what is it? Remove the attachment piece. The arms are now, I want to say Alfred arms, black. Hands are exposed. At this point she gets powers somehow. I'm not going to say how, but some way along the line she gets powers. And you think that's going to be cool, but not really how she handles it. So around here, what we're going to do, we need to be more suited, be more contained, reserved. Just looking through these presets. That would kind of fit for Season 4, considering what the character is meant to do, but not all the way, I would say. Not exactly on what I want to go with. So I'll go with a custom body on this one. Body 03, human skin for the next section, and black for the uniform itself. It doesn't really show the lines that much, does it? So, body 07, black, dark grey for the lineage. And then the hip piece is black. You know, I'm actually inclined to go back to that preset torso after all. Again, it's flip-flopping really, time to time. Maybe because Cheshire kind of fits the feel of that season, it's the closest thing. The other option would be, I wouldn't go with Lashina. It's a bit more contained. Or Lois Lane. I don't know, so we'll go with this to play it safe. But yeah. Hip piece now, black, leg section, Deathstorm. But you know, every show deserves a chance. And now we've got that sorted, we scroll on down to the bottom, I believe, which hand was it? Nope, it was the right hand that glue. And that is kind of like a yellowish blonde energy. Remove the gun now, kind of more of a martial artist at this point. Going back to the chat as we do. I mean, his fiance, who is she like? Oh, wait, let me scroll back up. If we leave like in your Ronnie Raymond / Firestorm,
From the Arrowverse, will you make Jefferson Jackson Firestorm from the Arrowverse, or his girlfriend Caitlin Snow from the Arrowverse? I mean, his fiance. Who is she? Who is it? She is like. Okay. I'll put the request down. But yeah, standard health. Voice. Standard health, standard hearts, voice 5. Yeah, target bunch of stars, basic speed animation. Still a cool character, but she does have martial art. You know, also still say cool. I know she has martial arts, doesn't think she retains that cool factor. To be honest, her power really doesn't do that much. It just does a certain thing that you can't do in the game. But as it stands, all of a sudden, give her an increase in her. Basically, she has like life energy from another character. I'm not going to say which character. And that's what she's got, and that increases her somehow. You can actually get a human skin if you go to Bane's at Aquaman Gladiators. All Hawkman's torso and don't change them to go your custom torso and only change color 2, not color 1, and you still have the human skin. Is Poison Ivy in Gotham? Oh, yes she is. You get 3 versions of her. It's complicated, but yeah, she's in the show. Pretty much every character, most of the Batman rogues are there. Apart from the really minor ones that can really like one-off thing ones. There are some interesting ones, and they even make their own characters too. Yeah, lunge style. I'm guessing is it 2? Yeah, still main to 2. Tap circle for the detective mode. Hold circle. Charge in action. Kind of makes sense what the character does. Single jump still retains the same. The skill set. I'm gonna say beam deflection. We'll at least add her that way her power has some purpose on it. There we go. Basic information. She is a neutral character. Wouldn't join any of these. Oh, we'll join the Legion of Doom. Well, actually, now considering where she got the power from, but then later on down the road she rejects this guy. But you may know who that guy is, and I put her with this affiliation. And there is Barbara Kean Season 4. Make more Gotham customs and Lego DC series. Well, all you gotta do is request a custom and it gets added to the like list. It's not that hard. Oh yeah. Who is this character like you were talking about? What? The one that Barbara works for in Season 4? Tap square for the fighting, hold square for the lunge attack, tap circle detective mode, hold circle charge in action, and you got your barrel jump spurt. But there is Season 4 of Barbara Kean. Oh yeah, not bad all things considering. Now we're gonna go to Season 5, which is like the final season, which is where things get serious. But yeah, that's the plan anyway. She does lose her power at the end of Season 4, I think. Or around that time. And we get a different appearance for her. Is there more on the list? What? Of Gotham characters? I think so, there's quite a few. Oh yeah. Looking at it now. The hair has changed once again. I want to say it's morphed to Vixen now. Which I guess kinda makes sense for the character considering how far she's gone. Yeah, Vixen is probably a good choice. One for the hair. I'm gonna have to take away the glow fist now. But yeah. Moving on from that, going on to the new suit. The arms. Basically it's like a rehash of Season 2. Kinda. A little bit more gung-ho. Like, who is she like you keep saying? She's like a character who she is like. I've compared it to other female characters that, well, it's hard to really keep track of them, but she's got some similarities to certain other characters. But yeah. there's something in Barbara Kean for every season. For every season you get a different version of the character. And that's cool, I suppose. But yeah, new suits, animated series, Joker. I want to say it's a light pink, like Talia Ghul. I would say no, maybe season 4, yeah. But if Talia Ghul isn't even in the show, her sister is Nyssa. But I guess in season 4 she kind of fits that role. But you've got the, it's either, I'm gonna say it's more light pink in my opinion. Or purple, I don't know, Cody Rich, I'm gonna go with light purple. Hands, I would imagine, be gloved. And then you've got the preset jacket thing going on there. Zatanna, that bright purple. And then the hip piece. Oh yeah, it's basically a big another trench coat, isn't it? I always keep forgetting that, so Vandal Savage it then. And then scroll on down to the hips. Commissioner Gordon, purple it up. Leg section, once again, the boot legs for the situation that they're in. But actually I need to get Commissioner Gordon legs for the trench coat thing. Oh yeah, there we go. She does wield 2 guns in the final season. They're like, so 2 black pistols. Gun position, both hands. So yeah, you get some more serious. Can you make Zay and Shur from Star Wars Battlefront? Yeah, sure. Is it the last custom of the day? No it's not. I don't, the last custom will, I'll get to it when I get to it. But yeah. Abilities, tap square for the fighting, or jump circle for the guns. Lunge attack is 2, tap circle for the detective mode, hold circle, charge and action. I want to say number 3, because this one's a bit more violent, but she has a good motive for doing that. Well, it looks like it doesn't want to switch the animation style, but still. Charge and action will fit with the character. What happened in season, I think end of season 4, beginning of season 5. Something bad happens where she gets revenge fueled. But yeah. On the skill set now. I guess gravel gun, because she's more gung-ho prepared, like grey for the cable, dark grey for the gravel gun itself. Scroll on down. Remove the beam deflection. Yep, all the abilities already applied there. Illuminate the stealth, the illumination, the graffiti, the tracking, the goon command, X-ray vision goggles, and wall climbing. Gravel gun, that's what you want there. Basic information, neutral character, won't join any of these guys. I'm not going to count the season 5 finale because that's basically the finale and puts the character where she should be. Which is an interesting position because it's not exactly like the comics I don't think, but it's an interesting position nonetheless. Anyway though, that's the 5th and final season. And again, I like to do this without spoilers because I think some people deserve to, some fans could watch this show. It's probably not, it's not the best, but it's not the worst for public opinion. I say just try and get past the first season if you can. Is Batman the next Gotham character on the list? No, he's probably at the bottom-ish. Which is Al Ghul? Which Al Ghul is better, Nyssa or Talia? Based on what I've seen, I'll say Nyssa is my favourite. That's only because of what I've seen in the Arkham games. Because I had to literally think of how to compare them. But Talia seems like a Bond villain, like a Bond villainess, where she's like pulling the puppet strings, like Dark Knight Rises, or Talia's big speeches, or like Ra's al Ghul was predicted to be in Batman Beyond. Every time I see her, she's like a Bond character. Whereas Nyssa, she seems to feel like she knows what needs to be done. That's how I see it anyway. And that's when we got the Gotham version, she was kind of like Talia, but then again, Talia wasn't in that series to compare her to, so I don't know. But yeah, showing off the abilities, tap square for the guns, hold square is the lunge attack, tap circle detective mode, hold circle charge in action, and you've got your barrel roll, your single jump scope bit. But there is Barbara Kean Season 5. hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. If you have, you know what to do, smash the like button, subscribe, that good stuff. You skipped 2 of my comments, did I? I'll get to those. I think you should have given Batman to a try. I'm not really good for like those Call of Duty type games. And the gameplay is great. Yeah, it is pretty good. I've seen it. Yeah, it's better. Okay, which I personally think Talia is better than this, so that's okay. Talia is my second favourite Batman villain. Okay, you skipped 2 of my comments, and I read that one before my yeah, I got that. I'm up to date. But yeah, tap square for the guns, hold straight is the lunge attack, tap circle detective mode, hold circle charge in action, and then you've got the single, just go with it. I would also recommend maybe switching the target module from stars to Mercy Grace. That's just me. Upcoming Q&A also on the way, so if you haven't already, make sure to put your questions in. Upcoming Q&A coming at the end of June, but that'll be all from me. I'll see you just a bit for the next awesome sound Lego custom, which is when I get my phone out. So let's see who's next on the list. Next on the list is Prometheus from Arrowverse, so stay tuned for that one. Interesting comment. But yeah, that's all from me. I'll see you in just a bit for, like I said, Prometheus from Arrowverse. Till next time, like always, peace.